constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense will have the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Clay. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So LSU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They're facing a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to bring it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air, it's Flawletta. Gets rid of it. Back open in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, looking to pass. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Flawletta. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The kick is on its way. Catch is made at the 15. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Immediately fires to the middle. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Leaves it with the running back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front?
Turning it on! And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And they did tack on the extra point. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Flawletta. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It's complete on the right side. Breaks into the open. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get...
Touchdown, TCU! Fitted in the window for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Lofts one high and deep. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. To the air, it's Flawletta. Got the quick pass. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. It's complete. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got it down the middle. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, and time is running short. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Flaletta. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Never a doubt. That'll close the gap to 14. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The hand to the running back. At the 35, he's got room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys. And on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Horned Frogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The RPO, it's complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. LSU right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on second down. Scanning the field, it's Flawletta. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the game.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Punt is on its way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. Slithers into space. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. The Horned Frogs looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Dropping back, it's Flawletta. Using the quick game. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And you've already set your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He wants to throw it again. Snagged out of the air. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Wants to throw on first down. Touchdown, Tigers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
On the run, it's Bridges. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Looking to throw, it's Lockett. Snagged in the middle, it's Fuentes. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. LSU quick to the line.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Give to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They try to get him going there.
And, man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches. Finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today just hadn't been on the same page.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds out.
There he goes. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He makes a grab. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quick release on the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Flawletta. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it at the 25. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Unloads quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick release by the QB. Now the connection takes it to the 11. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Gonna look downfield again. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. LSU right back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Horned Frogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these 2 teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.